Isaiah 64 to 66. As when fire kindles the brushwood, and the fire causes the water to boil, make your name known to your adversaries, that the nations may tremble at your presence. When you did awesome things, which we did not look for, you came down, and the mountains quaked at your presence. For from of old men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, nor has the eye seen a God besides you, who works for him who waits for him. You meet him who rejoices and does righteousness, those who remember you in your ways. Behold, you were angry, and we sinned. We have been in sin for a long time. Shall we be saved? For we have all become like one who is unclean, and all our righteousness is like a polluted garment. We all fade like a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, take us away. There is no one who calls on your name, who stirs himself up to take hold of you. For you have hidden your face from us, and have consumed us by means of our iniquities. But now, Yahweh, you are our Father. We are the clay, and you are the potter. We all are the work of your hand. Do not be furious, Yahweh, and do not remember iniquity forever. Look and see, we beg you. We are all your people. Your holy cities have become a wilderness. Zion has become a wilderness. Jerusalem Jerusalem a desolation. Our holy and our beautiful house, where our fathers praised you, is burned with fire, and all our pleasant places are laid waste. We will will you hold yourself back for these things, Yahweh? Will you keep silent and punish us very severely? I am inquired of those by who did not ask. I am found by those who did not seek me. I said, see me, to a nation that was not called by my name. I have spread out my hands all day to a rebellious people, who who walk in a way that is not good, after their own thoughts, a people who provoke me to my face continually, sacrificing in gardens and burning incense on bricks, who sit among the graves and spend nights in secret places, who eat pig's meat and broth of abominable things in their vessels, who say, stay by yourself, do not come near to me, for I am holier than you. These are smoke in my nose, a fire that burns all day. Behold, it is written for me, I will not keep silent. I will repay, yes, I will repay in their bosom your own iniquities and the iniquities of your fathers together, says Yahweh, who have burned incense on the mountains and blasphemed me on the hills. Therefore I will first measure their work into their bosom. This is what Yahweh says, as the new wine is found in the cluster, and one says, do not destroy it, for a blessing is in it, so I will do for my servant's sake, that I may not destroy them all. I will bring offspring out of Jacob, and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountains. My chosen will inherit it, and my servants will dwell there. Sharon will be a fold of flocks in the valley of Achor, a place of herds to lie down. For my people who have sought me, but you, who forsake Yahweh, who forget my holy mountain, who prepare a table for fortune, who fill up mixed wine to destiny. I will destine you to the sword, and you will bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spoke, you did not listen. But you did which was evil in my eyes, and you chose that in which I did not delight. Therefore, this is what Adonai Yahweh says. Behold, my servants will eat, but you will be hungry. Behold, my servants will drink, but you will be thirsty. Behold, my servants will rejoice, but you will be disappointed. Behold, My servants will sing for joy of heart, but you will cry for sorrow of heart, and you will wail for anguish of spirit. You will leave your name for a curse to my chosen. For Adonai, Yahweh, will slay you. He will call his servants by another name, so that who blesses himself in the earth will bless himself in the God of truth. And he who swears in the earth will swear by the God of truth, because of the former troubles are forgotten, and because they are hidden from my eyes. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former things will not be remembered, nor come into mind. But be glad and rejoice forever that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem to be a delight, and her people a joy. I will rejoice in Jerusalem and delight in my people. And the voice of weeping and the voice of crying will be heard in her no more. No more will there be an infant who only lives a few days, nor an old man who has not filled his days. For the child will die 100 years old, and the sinner, being 100 years old, will be accursed. They will build houses and inhabit them. They will plant vineyards and eat their fruit. They will not build and another inhabit. They will not plant and another eat. For the days of my people will be like the days of a tree, and my chosen will be long enjoy the work of their hands. They will not labor in vain, nor give birth for calamity, for they are the offspring of the blessed of Yahweh, and their descendants with them. I will be happy that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear. A wolf and a lamb will feed together, and the lion will eat straw like the ox. Dust will be the serpent's food. They will not turn nor destroy in all my holy mountain, says Yahweh. This is what Yahweh says: Heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. What kind of house will you build to me? Where will I rest? For my hand has made all these things, and so all these things came to be, says Yahweh. But I will look to this man, even to he who is poor and of a contrite spirit, and who trembles at my word. He who kills an ox is as he who slays a man. He who sacrifices a lamb as he who breaks a dog's neck. He who offers an offering as he who offers pig's blood. He who burns frankincense as he who blesses an idol. Yes, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delights in their abominations. I also will choose their delusions, and will bring their fears on them, because when I called, no one answered. When I spoke, they did not listen. But they did which was evil in my eyes, and chose that which I did not delight. Hear the word of Yahweh, and you who tremble at his word. Your brothers who hate you, who cast you out for my name's sake, have said, Let Yahweh be glorified, that we may see your joy. But it is those who shall be disappointed. A voice of tumult from the city, a voice from the temple, a voice of Yahweh, that repays his enemies what they deserve. Before she traveled, she gave birth. Before her pain came, she delivered a son. Who has heard of such a thing? Who has seen such things? Shall a land be born in one day? Shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion travailed, she gave birth to her children. Shall I bring to the birth and not cause to be delivered, says Yahweh? Shall I, who cause to give birth, shut the womb, says your God? Rejoice with Jerusalem and be glad. For her, all you who love her, rejoice for joy with her. All you who mourn over her, that you may nurse and be satisfied at the comforting breasts, that you may drink deeply in your delight with the abundance of her glory. For this is what Yahweh says: Behold, I will extend shalom to her like a river, and the glory of the nations like an overflowing stream. And you will nurse, and you will be carried on her side, and you will be dandled on her knees. As one whom his mother comforts, so I will comfort you. You will be comforted in Jerusalem. You will see it, and your heart shall rejoice, and your bones will flourish like the tender grass. The hand of Yahweh will be known among his servants, and he will have indignation against his enemies. For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and his chariots will be like the whirlwind, to render his anger with fierceness, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For Yahweh will execute judgment by fire, and by his word on all flesh, and those slain by Yahweh will be many. Those who sanctify themselves and purify themselves to go to the gardens, behold, behind one in the middle, eating pig's meat, abominable things, and the mouse. They shall come to an end together, says Yahweh. For I know their works and their thoughts, and the time comes that I will gather all nations and languages, and they will come and will see my glory. I will set a sign among them, and I will send them who escape of them whose nations to Tarshish, Pul, and Lud, and to draw the bow to Tubal and Javan, far away islands who have not heard my fame, nor have seen my glory. They shall desire my glory among the nations, and they shall bring all your brothers out of the nations for an offering to Yahweh on horses and chariots, in litters, on mules and on camels, to my holy mountain Jerusalem, says Yahweh. As the sons of Israel bring their offspring in a clean vessel into the house of Yahweh, of them I will also select Kohanim and Levites, says Yahweh. For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, says Yahweh, so your offspring and your name shall remain. And it will come to pass that from one Rosh Chodesh to another, and from one Shabbat to another, all flesh will come to worship before me, says Yahweh. They will go out and look at the dead bodies of the men who have transgressed against me, for their worm will not die, nor will their fire be quenched, and they will be an abhorrence to all flesh.